All right, we've been staining this beautiful quilted top from Kimball Hardwoods. He has got the best quilted wood on the internet. Started off by staining this a deep dark black, jet black from Angelus stains. You can purchase these stains below. I put 2 coats on. This top is amazingly beautiful. I let that dry for 24 hours. I came back with my Makita sander and this open grit sandpaper and sanded off for about 5 or 6 minutes to get a nice even color. I then came back with some naphtha and just wanted to clean off the top from all the dust. I wanted to see what it looked like if I just stained it black, sanded it back, and left it. So that looked really killer. And now we're gonna come back with some Oxblood. We're gonna do a nice dark red stain. This piece of wood has incredible figure lines running through it. I've not seen a top like this in a while. Any kind of stain I do on this body is going to look good, but we're gonna do a darker stain. It's got a Corinna back, nice light guitar. It's been hollowed out as well. This thing's gonna sound awesome. So Angelus Oxblood, which is like a black red. And then we're gonna just drop this color on and leave it. So we've got a nice dark stain down. Make sure you shake up your containers before you use them. Got a new t-shirt here. Surprisingly, that's way more, I guess, pinkish than I was expecting. We're going to do 2 coats anyway. Look how much black gets picked up. There we go. Once I put that second coat on, looks so much better. Definitely more red. Interesting color. So I've sampled this a couple of times, but never put the full color on like this. That is wicked. Really unique color. So really picking up that black. A little bit more on the side here. Once I put a sealer on this, this thing will explode. You can already see it as I'm putting this second coat on. Really neat piece of wood. One thing is that it's slightly pulling a little bit, which tends to happen in this quilt, and too much stain. But that's what the steel wool trick helps me with. So I've had a lot of requests to use some of the one-off colors, see what they look like. So that's what we're doing. We'll put a little bit on the back, no sanding, just add a little bit of color on the back and the sides. I actually love doing this. I think it just gives the guitar body such a unique look. It's an interesting color. I know when I've tested it, I thought it would be more red. Put a little bit on the sides here. And obviously I'm picking up a ton of black off the back, which is fine. But this will give this body a way unique look. I don't think you'll see this color anywhere else. It's like a purple black. It's interesting. And on this Corinna back, looks cool. So you can see how much color is in the top. Once I come back with the steel wool, I'll clean it up. Not going to feather it with black. I don't think it really needs it. Plus, a lot of the awesome coloring is right there. So just a simple, basic black and wine tone. No. Basic black and Oxblood. Basic black and Oxblood. Nice color. Way unique. So what we're going to do is we'll let this dry, and we'll come back and hit it with some steel wool and see what it does. So we're actually not going to use steel wool here. We're going to use one of these 3M like Scotch-Brite pads, I think is what they're called. And we're going to just put this on medium pressure and sand for about 3 minutes. I didn't like that there was so much dye on this, so I went with these pads instead. This is just a good way to do the same thing but quicker, and I was worried that the steel wool would take too long, and since I wasn't going to feather the edge, I thought that this would work the best. It actually turned out really good. Just medium pressure, move it around. You don't want to keep the sander in one spot too long. This was, 3 minutes. I sped it up for you guys, and then we do it on the back as well here. I actually had to redo the back. When I was spraying sanding sealer, it spit on me, and I had to redo the coloring that I'll show you here. So then we're going to add a seal coat to this. This is Mohawk sanding sealer. And this is an older can, and when you get about 3/4 of the way through a can, you should just chuck it. And I thought I'd try and squeeze a little bit out of this, and it spit on the back. So that's the first coat. I put on 4 to 5 coats. The first 2 are really thin to get the color to sit, and it doesn't then pull it back up. So the first coat is very light like this. And then the second, third, fourth, you get progressively heavier. And that's really key in getting the color to lock in. Spray the sides. And then here's the redone back. It's a little bit lighter. Actually, I like the way that looks with the black. Really, Corinna has a sort of greenish tint, and that came out really well. And then here's the top. Really unique color. Really happy with sort of the different look of this. It's not red. So it's got that black base with this Oxblood. Looks good. Way unique. Custom, one of a kind. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Alright.